What's really good, people? It's your boy. It's your boy, AXEL Holy, back again. This time, what we're doing, what are we doing? It is the curtain raiser of the Premier League. Of course, Arsenal playing tomorrow. But tonight, we have got Manchester City versus Burnley. Burnley, newly promoted to the league. Vincent Kompany, ex-Man City legend, at the helm. Whew. It might smoke. It might be broke. I don't know.
Stop touching niggas with your hand.
You will know the truth, whether in this trial or
The next one.
better believe it.
Yes, sir. Yes, So, yeah, this is what we're doing this evening, people. We are here to witness the beginning of the 2023-2024 Premier League season. Burnley at home to Manchester City. The treble-winning champions returning to action against newly promoted Burnley. Sensational is not the word. Like I'm saying, it is time for the movement to begin. Again, as they say, back again. We've all been waiting in anticipation for this moment. I might have a quick look at... Yeah, in fact, I will quickly have a quick look at the starting lineups for Manchester City. Gabriel Martinelli on the timeline. 2023-24 already. Reba. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. The season. Right, here we go. Burnley versus Man City. Let me just go try to find Man City's page, because I would really like to know who is starting for them. Manchester City. Oh gosh. Let's see if I can just find it properly. There we go. I'm not gonna follow them. Why has Phil got his chain out in the picture? What's going on out there? What's going on? Right then. They haven't even dropped their lineup. What? This is Tutus. Oh, there they have. Yes, they have. Right then. We are looking at Edison, Walker, Akanji, Ake, and Lewis. Okay, this is confusing. The young Lewis is starting today and Walker is starting. So I think we're going to see a central defensive partnership of Walker and Akanji, Ake at left back, Lewis at right back, Rodrigo in midfield with De Bruyne and Bernardo. Foden and Alvarez and Haaland starting up front. Grealish on the bench. Wagwan for Grealish, boy. Gvardiol also on the bench. Laporte also on the bench. Kovacic also on the bench. Oh, that means I don't get no points for Kova tonight. What a flipping letdown. I thought he was going to be starting, but maybe it was the game against us that made sure he wasn't starting. Anyway, we move. We move. Mad pop-ups and that on this shit, man. What's going on? I don't like it. Pop-ups is moving crazy. I can't do nothing. Bit annoying. There we go. Chat dealt with. Now I've got to do the other bit. I'm probably going to have to lock the sound straight away. In fact, if I just do it from now, and I'll sort it if T comes and locks in with the guard, but it probably won't. It'll probably be through tomorrow, guys. As you all know, Arsenal kick off their campaign first thing in the morning against Nottingham Forest at the Emirates. We will be live again for that. But in the time being, we're going to keep clicking on these pop-ups until the football pops up. Oh, yeah, and there it is. There it is. They're in the tunnel. Man City in their brand new kit. Looking horrendous. And of course, Burnley looking like West Ham, looking like Aston Villa, looking fraudulent. West Villa. We're playing West Villa. That Man City versus West Villa is about to kick off. I might even be able to run this with... Oh, for fuck's sake. There's so many pop-ups, man. Core blimey, mate. Stop popping up, mate. This is unbelievable. It's just crazy. It's actually crazy to me. Because I'm going to want it in the center of the screen because it's really bugging me otherwise. Let me just keep going. I missed my opportunity. Right. Come on. You can't really still be doing this many. It's stupid, bruv. Like, what are you doing all of this for? Nonsense. Right, let me just double check. Let me go to my OBS. See what I want. Sensational scenes. So I get the sound. The sound is popping. Block is rocking. And the season is starting. Erling Haaland, I do have in my starting lineup for FPL. Should have triple captained him, but I didn't. So I'm probably going to not get too much for this game today. I forgot about all of the little, nuances of the game. But yeah, we are about to see some sensational. Burnley giving a warm welcome to Vincent Kompany, and obviously the Manchester City supporters also giving a warm welcome to their former captain and club legend. Very, very, very unlikely that any sort of respect is going to be shown on the pitch, though. Manchester City looking to kick off their season with a dub away to Burnley. Just seconds away from kickoff. I guess we're 2.5 minutes away from the kickoff. Sensational scenes and unbelievable news. Who have you guys got winning today? I say all this and I'm pretty certain I still don't have no chat in my doc. Let me see if I can sort that out somehow. Let's have a look. Docs. Chat. Bruh, how? Right, what's going on? I don't want to do any of that. Let's try that. Oh, I don't know what this is. Let's try it. Oh, I don't even know the email. Right, chat is not going to be running on my thing for now. Ugh, how can we do this? Let's try Google. Let's have a look. I should be able to run this. Let's check this now. Go to this. Because we got to have the chat up, man. Otherwise, what are we doing out here? How the hell? Okay, settings. Password manager. Let's find the Gmail then. Google. There we go. 5883. So have a look. Let's have a look. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Sensational. Got it. Okay. We're about 2 minutes, sorry, a minute away from kickoff. In the meantime, I'm trying to log into my chat so I can see what's going on out there in the world. What? Oh, we're in. I don't want to connect with Twitch, my guy. Ah. Let's go. Username. I don't know any of this stuff. Let me find the Twitch. LMNOPQRST. 2 accounts. Hopefully, I've got. Oh, God, that's not. Okay. Let's go. Bailey's Brown. And they have kicked off, but I'm still trying to connect the chat just in case anybody is out there. So give me 2 minutes and I will be with you, man, them. Let's see if this is gonna run. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, fuck the chat. Sorry, people, no chat. I'm afraid, but we are gonna get straight into the football. If you're out there, holler at your boy. I'm gonna jump in the chat on my phone, so we might be able to run a little something. Okay, yeah, there we are. Nothing in the chat so far. Whoop-de-whoop. Drop a like, hit subscribe. The Mandem. Right then, that's that then, people. Manchester City in control of the ball, as you would expect. Alvarez playing De Bruyne in behind the defense. De Bruyne winning a corner for Manchester City. First corner of the game, 2.5 minutes into the game. Vincent Kompany, former legendary captain of Manchester City, played under Pep, played under Pellegrini. I think he played under Pellegrini anyway. De Bruyne, great cross in. First goal of the game, and it's Erling Haaland, and my FPL is going mad. 3 minutes into the game, Erling Haaland puts Manchester City, the champions, 1-0 up. It's looking sticky for Burnley already. Whips it. Rodri heads it back across. Haaland, sensational. Half a yard space. One touch finish. Accuracy. It's over. 1-0 up City. I think we're just waiting for them to score more goals now. I don't know that Burnley are going to have what it takes to make this work for them against a team of the magnitude of Manchester City. Obviously, Manchester City only, I believe it's only Alvarez and Rico Lewis that didn't start in the Champions League final that are starting today. Oh, and Grealish. So Phil Foden's starting. Vincent Kompany looking much more uncomfortable than he did 5 minutes ago. Like I said to you, Manchester City are not going to show him any mercy. They'll show him some respect off the pitch, but on the pitch, you are going to get smushed, bruv. Burnley, dead food.
Super necessary.
Yes, sir.
Stop touching niggas with your hands.
I wonder what's going on in the group, Chizzy. Man City really starting to strut already. Phil Foden in space. Sends it forward to De Bruyne. De Bruyne takes a ping over the top of the bar. Speculative, but it's Kev. It's big Kev. Big Kev. Burnley resetting. Playing out of the back. Long ball up towards the front line. Miscontrolled by their striker. Burnley looking like they could probably do with a bit of Sambi Lokonga. Burnley's press, very impressive. Very impressive. I think they might get some change out of that. Oh, ref, there's got to be a penalty. Where's the referee? Akanji with the shirt pull inside the box. Nah. Akanji getting the benefit of the doubt there. No penalty to Manchester United. Rico Lewis playing in midfield. He's playing that John Stones role of inverting into the midfield alongside Rodrigo, should I say? Or Rodri, whatever you want to call, man. Rodri just sounds like he's from Wales. So Rodrigo. Edison looking for options on the ball. Dinks it into midfield towards Phil Foden. Beating it in the air. It was definite foul that time by Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker taking the contact and flooring his man. Manchester City in their away kit of white and claret. And Burnley, obviously, in their standard West Ham style, Aston Villa style, burgundy, or so I say, claret and blue. Free kick to Burnley. Looking to whip one into the box. It's probably where Burnley are going to get the majority of their opportunities today. Bernardo with a little clever nudge on his man there, making sure that he couldn't do anything useful with the ball. AXEL. Edison at Manchester City playing out from the back again. Akanji on the ball. Akanji finds Rodri. Rodri finds Edison. Manchester City 1-0 up, of course, not really having to force the play anymore. Akanji on the ball. Rico Lewis coming to get it. Nathan Ake on the ball, sends it back to Edison. Edison sends the pressing forward to the shops and then sends the ball upfield towards Phil Foden. Rodri wins it back in the midfield, finds Nathan Ake. Ake back to Edison again. Akanji now on the ball. Finds Kevin De Bruyne, who finds Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker had a bit of a loose touch there, but wins the throw-in for Manchester City. Still inside their own half. Obviously not really having to press matters so much, having gone up. 1-0 up in the first 3 minutes of the game. Kyle Walker tries to find a man in midfield with the throw-in, but it's intercepted by a Burnley man. Rodri on the ball. Phil Foden off the mark with his first assist of the season. It's a definite foul there by Burnley, pushing it back on Phil Foden as he looked to get away. Kevin De Bruyne on the ball on the left-hand side. Whips another one in, and De Bruyne. Erling Haaland at the back post, put off by his own man, Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne goes in, whips a great ball in. Haaland was going. Bernardo Silva and Haaland getting in each other's way. Haaland only had eyes for the ball, shins it over the bar in the end. City win the ball back in the midfield again. Man City playing the ball out from the back again into the midfield. Kevin De Bruyne are looking for a ball through the middle to Bernardo Silva. Burnley win the ball back. Play it upfield. City win it back again. Ball goes back to Edison. City really controlling the play right now, as you would expect. Ball goes back to Akanji from Nathan Aki. Akanji plays the ball forwards, intercepted by Burnley. Burnley looking to break. Poor pass. Kyle Walker covers after the deflection. Corner ball. Not given. Burnley win it back high up the pitch. Looking to try and get some sort of game going. Playing it back to their defensive line. Burnley play forward. Done well. Goes out for another throw into Burnley. Who this is texting, man? Burnley once again trying to reset play and go again. Burnley breaking down the right-hand side. Dubious control. Looked like a handball. Oh, they've got broken down the left-hand side. He's choked. It was a nice move by Burnley, though. Finding space out on the left-hand side and cutting the ball back. Quality. Probably could have done better there. Akanji now on the ball. Edison. Looking for options. Burnley winning the ball. Oh, Man City doing well. Rico Lewis into Rodri, into Phil Foden. Foden looking for options. Rodri. Plays it back to Nathan Aki. Akanji finds Bernardo Silva out on the right-hand side. Rodri finding Phil Foden, who in turn finds Nathan Aki. Nathan Ake back to Edison. Edison looking for options. Edison getting a lot of time to try and pick a pass. Found Haaland with a very good pass. Haaland's fouled by man like Jordan. Man like Jordan from Burnley. Free kick to Manchester City around 50 yards out. Kevin De Bruyne over the ball. Dinks one in. Rodri's in on goal. Oh, sensational save. He's offside though. It's a nice little just offside. It was a good little free kick from Kevin De Bruyne, as you'd expect. Rodri looking dangerous. Burnley inside City's half, pushing forwards, making their way down the left-hand side. Oh, Lord. Burnley have gone through. It's unlucky. An absolute dreamboat, yeah? Quality play. Burnley not looking too bad. Looking like they might pick up points against some of the other teams. Probably the worst game that they could have had to start their season with against not only the champions of the league, but the champions of Europe. Definitive English champions, having won the FA Cup as well. Phil Foden dispossessed inside City's half. Ah, poor Burnley losing the ball. There's a foul on Rico Lewis down in the corner. What happened to him? The police. Koleosha with the foul. Rico Lewis getting slapped down and then hitting the head with a lighter. Edison with the free kick sends it right up towards Erling Haaland. Haaland wins the header. Foul given, pushing the back of his defensive marker. City with the gold Premier League badges, of course. Bernardo Silva closing down. Or is it Alvarez? Haaland almost closing the keeper down there. City win it back in midfield. De Bruyne getting on the ball. Haaland dispossessed on the edge of the box. Kyle Walker did just enough with his physicality, used his body well there. Nathan Ake giving signals, ball's going out. I don't know what's happening here. Kevin De Bruyne injured. Kevin De Bruyne is not looking as though he will be playing much football this season. I think you'll find it might be. We may well be about to see the introduction of Kovacic, which means I get some more points on my FPL. Bumbaclut.
Stop touching niggas with your hands.
Kev is not looking happy. He's not moving well. There wasn't any impact, so it wasn't something that I don't think he's going to come off for. Yep, Captain Armband's come off. Kevin De Bruyne is leaving the game 20-odd minutes into the game. No doubt we're either going to see Jack Grealish or we're going to see Kovacic. So I think we're either going to get the introduction of Kovacic or Grealish right now. So we're either going to get Foden moving into midfield or Bernardo Silva moving into midfield. Oh no, I was right. It's a like-for-like player. Kovacic, Mateo Kovacic entering the fray. So, City, most probably without Big Kev for a minute now. Mateo Kovacic. Oh, what happened? We are never going to see Calvin Phillips. Just so you all know. De Bruyne not looking happy at all. But you can understand why. His game did not last very long at all. And it probably signals the... You know, at least the delay of his start to the season. Okay, the game gets back underway with Nathan Ake on the ball. Kanji on the ball. The group chat is crazy. Foden lost the ball out on the right-hand side. Foden haven't moved to the right-hand side. And Alvarez now playing on the left-hand side. Burnley playing out of the back, but Man City winning it back quite high up. Phil Foden tackled on the right-hand side for a Manchester City throw-in. Halfway through the first half, Man City reasonably untroubled, but, you know, I'd say Burnley probably having had the two better moves of the game. Well, nah, not really. There's been a couple of good moves from City too, but both had come through Kevin De Bruyne getting into space and sending in a wonderful, two wonderful crosses. One scored by, one headed back across the goal by Phil Foden for Haaland to tap in, and one shinned at the back post by Haaland. Kovacic finding space and then finding Alvarez out on the right wing. Alvarez deciding he wants to take his man. Losing the ball. Trying to win it back. Gives away a free kick.
Stop touching niggas with your hand.
You will know the truth, whether in this trial or the next one.
Rico Lewis looking pretty comfortable. I didn't even see it. I seen it that time. What? Man got clapped in his headpiece. Okay, Rico Lewis. I'm not sure if he's playing left back. He must be playing left back. Rico Lewis is playing left back. He's playing inverted left back, and Nathan Ake is playing left-sided centre back. Burnley back in possession now. Looking to play out from the back once again. It has to be said as well that Vincent Kompany definitely has got what looks to be a very good... Oh, Burnley in on goal! Rodri getting back in right on time and putting his foot in. Otherwise, it was a one-on-one between the striker, the Burnley striker, and Ederson of Manchester City. Manchester City going back up the other end of the pitch now. Julian Alvarez on the ball. Rico Lewis finding Nathan Ake. Ake to Akanji. City giving the ball away in their own half again. Burnley breaking down the left-hand side. Oh, yeah! Who was that? What's his name? Donny on the left wing. Intercepted a poor pass from Rodri. Beats Akanji. Cuts inside Kovacic and tries to whip it into the far corner. Not really anywhere near the goal in the end. Ederson probably had it covered as well, yeah. Once again, City giving the ball away in a dangerous area. Rodri winning it back, though, a great challenge. Rico Lewis on the ball. Tries to clear it, but puts his team back into danger. Ake, dealing with it with the help of Rodri. Burnley sending it down the line. Ake covering. Poor. They had a bit of time then that the pass was right. It was a bit behind him. It ends up rolling straight through to Ederson. Oh, Kanji gets nutmegged. Second touch, just couldn't quite get it out of his feet. Vitinho. They got man like Vitinho, yeah? Pepito. Manchester City getting back on the ball now. Yo. Ederson playing the ball forwards. Haaland dispossessed again. Burnley's defensive unit and defensive setup quite impressive, as you'd probably expect from a manager like Vincent Kompany. But what you can also see in the way that they play and the way they like to play, getting forward isn't really much of a problem for them either. Burnley trying to play out the back, and the pitch was not wide enough for them there. Played the ball out of play. Rico Lewis loses the ball. Burnley looking to break into the City half, but couldn't quite get past Rodri. Rico Lewis back on the ball now. Finds Mateo Kovacic, who finds Akanji. Back into Rodri. Rodri looking for options. Kovacic looking for space. Ball goes into midfield to Rico Lewis. Alvarez finds Rico Lewis. Rodri on the ball. Plays it forward. Nice little 1-2 from Phil Foden. A bit behind Julian Alvarez. Ball goes back out to him. Oh no, it's Bernardo Silva. Ake on the ball. Bernardo Silva takes over. Ball getting pressed back into City's half. Burnley's defensive shape doing its job. Bernardo Silva having moved into a deeper midfield position now. He's coming short to pick up the ball and dictate play. Finds Kyle Walker out on the right-hand side. His first chance to have a run at his opposite number. Akanji looking to cross the ball. Gets blocked. Burnley clear. Only goes out as far as Bernardo Silva. Now into Rodri. Bernardo Silva picking up the ball again. Finding Ake. Ake driving into the midfield. Alvarez. Bernardo Silva. Phil Foden. City, you know, it's still the first game of the season, so I'm not going to judge them too much on it. But they're looking a bit dishevelled. And the reality is, with the absence of Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne, that's two of the starting midfield for Manchester City missing, to the point where they're having to play Bernardo Silva in the midfield now anyway. Bernardo Silva playing the forward pass between the lines to Phil Foden. Phil Foden managing to work it out. Kovacic finding space, finds Foden. Foden with a spin and a twist. It's unlucky. Sudden injection of pace and ingenuity between Kovacic and Phil Foden. He's done well there. Phil Foden's a little bit of a flipping magician. I think we're going to see big things from Phil this year. Alvarez on the ball. Looking for options. Oh, it's not a bad attempt. Trying to find Haaland. Ball comes out from the clearance. Kovacic recovers the ball. Looks up. Finds Rodri in acres of space. But at this point in the game, you would expect that. Foden finds Walker. Walker in space down the outside. Cuts it back. Alvarez finds... Oh! Haaland! It's man like Haaland, bro. I should have triple captained this pussy. But 2-0. Just like that. They're not playing well, but they don't need to be. They've got enough quality on the pitch to find the spaces. And when they find the spaces, they are going to make you pay. Company knows this firsthand. Erling Haaland with his second goal of the season. Man City 2-0 up against Burnley. 36 minutes into the game. Burnley not giving up the ghost. But they will have to be careful because they don't want to end up getting completely bummed on the... Oh, they've won it back inside the City box. Unlucky. Unlucky. They've won a corner. Yeah, as I was saying, they do not want to end up getting bummed in their first game back in the Premier League under Vincent Kompany. But the gap in these moments seemingly quite big. Burnley to take the corner, outswinger from the right hand side. Send it to the back post, headed away by Akanji and helped on by Kyle Walker. Burnley retrieve the ball, then lose it. Rico Lewis breaking through the middle. No options, really. He's giving it to Alvarez, who gets tackled. Should have given it to Alvarez much earlier. I don't think that was a foul, but the referee has given a foul. Vitinho looking incensed. He should have released it first time. Alvarez was away down the right-hand side. Then afterwards, definite foul. Yeah, sorry. Definite foul on Alvarez down in the right-hand corner. This time, though, we do not have the magic boot of Kevin De Bruyne. It may well be Bernardo Silva over this one. It's not. It's Phil Foden and Julian Alvarez, maybe, for some reason. Haaland in the box alongside Ake. Whips it in. Oh, where's Alvarez? So is Alvarez right-footed? I thought Alvarez was left-footed. Seemingly not. There's a half-decent cross into the box, but a foul given away. City winning the ball back quite easily again in the midfield. Ball goes back to Edison, who just lumps up the field now. What with the game being how it is now, the game has to be pushed by Burnley. Rico Lewis winning the ball back again. Burnley charging him down. But it goes out for a goal kick to Manchester City. Nathan Ake into a Kanji, out to Kyle Walker, who strides forward. Well, sorry, it's a Kanji striding forward. Now to Kyle Walker, into Kovacic, into Rodri, forward to Phil Foden. Phil Foden smokes his man and passes it back to Kovacic, who carries the ball forward, playing it into Bernardo Silva, who seemingly is playing at the base of the midfield. Nathan Ake drives into the midfield, finds Kovacic, back into Rodri. Rodri looking forward for some sort of passing options. Ball finds its way out to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva carries the ball infield, looking for options, or is he just keeping the ball? City not really in any rush to press forward now, being 2-0 up with 5 minutes left of the first half. Bernardo Silva on the ball. Nathan Ake on the ball. Edison back on the ball. Sends a long ball across the pitch into the corner. Keeper of Burnley collects it. Can see what he was trying to do. He's trying to find either Haaland or Kyle Walker with a diagonal run. Sorry, with a diagonal ball. Burnley back on the ball, trying to play the ball out of defence. Still playing their game, but it's not coming off with them too much. City win it back quite easily. Kovacic on the ball, finds Bernardo Silva. Kovacic again. Rodri on the ball again. Kovacic back to Rodri. Rodri finds Akanji. Akanji strides forwards. Plays a forward ball in towards Bernardo Silva, but it's overhit. Burnley looking to find a runner, but it's covered well by Akanji. Manuel Akanji growing into one of the most, if not the most, man, let's not go that far. One of the more reliable centre-backs in the league. Looking like Vincent Kompany with Camero. Rico Lewis out on the left-hand side. Nathan Ake. Back to Manuel Akanji. Kovacic into Akanji. And the ball goes back to Edison. The one thing I will say is that what I did say already, you know, for your first game back in the league, to be drawn against City is a bit of a par, but it is what it is. Rodri on the ball. City just keeping the ball now. Trying to play out the last minutes of the first half. Controlling the play. Rodri getting himself out of trouble in very Declan Rice fashion. Kovacic takes over. Ball goes back to Ake. Eventually finds its way to Edison. Edison plays it forwards to Bernardo Silva. First time pass goes out to Nathan Ake, who drives forwards. We've got 5 minutes of extra time at the end of this first half. Bernardo Silva carrying the ball forward from the base of the midfield. Finding Rodri, who finds Kovacic. Kovacic stinks the ball over the top. Phil Foden seemingly onside. Beats his man. Are we not giving a... I should think so. He didn't get anywhere near the ball. Beats his man. That was a good tackle. Good move by City though. Kovacic with the ball over the top. Ooh. Burnley. Back in possession. Burnley trying to play out their defence again. Heading towards the halfway line. Burnley driving into midfield. Poor pass forwards. Kovacic into Rico Lewis. Kovacic trying an early ball, but it was a little bit speculative. I don't think anybody was on the same page there, but I'll be honest, I think Kovacic is going to be a good player for them once he settles into the role that he's expected to play for City. Burnley getting themselves into all sorts of trouble, just about getting away with it. Nathan Ake deals with it. Sends it back to Edison. Edison on the ball, looking for opciones. Burnley doing well to win back the ball again, high up in the City half. Yeah, it's a shame for Burnley because they have given a good account of themselves, but obviously you're coming up against the champions of Europe, possibly soon to be the champions of the world. Of the world! Because City will be playing in the UEFA Super Cup and the World Club Cup final or whatever the rust that thing is there. Well, I say that, but they have to win the UEFA Super Cup first. Attempted ball over the top by City there for the run of Kovacic. Ball rolls through to the goalkeeper though. We're into the last 30 seconds of the first half. Kyle Walker done well there. Read the play. Won the ball back for City. Half time is approaching very, very, very slowly. Should be looking to blow the whistle now. He does. First half. Erling wanted his hat trick there. Well, it's safe to say that was not a happy return to the Premier League for man like Vincent Kompany. It's unfortunate for them, but you know, tears what it is. Right, for some reason, Gabriel is trending. Let's see why. Yeah. Man are talking about Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. It's a bit early. Still, it's only less than 2 weeks since his operation. He's doing very well, to be fair. Rotted. What? Man's had another operation. Next week, hopefully, he's going to start some activity, but it's something that we're going to be cautious about to make sure he comes back in the right way. Rotted. Right. What else we got going on? Yeah, so that's that. Let's go back because somebody else was trending a second ago. Barea. Why is Barea? Let's have a look. He's trending. Wow. Barea looking saucy. Ornstein, Barea to Asna, exclusive, imminent. I've been told. What's the... All right. All right, Billy. Yeah, right then. Riyadh Boudabouz. League on. Matches played 32. He's having a flipping whale of a time, man, that Boudabouz. Barea, available for £50 million. Bredgin. What's going on? Why is he trending? August the 10th. Barea talk. It's probably bullshit. Tommy can be injury prone. Oh, yeah. If we get Berea, bro, it's a possible madness incoming. Yeah, the talk is that Arsenal may well be looking to swap Balogun and Berea. Sorry, Balogun and Tomiyasu for Berea, but the last thing I heard was that they're no longer interested in Balogun anyway. Inter Milan are no longer interested in Balogun. Let's have a look. The rare deal is excellent business. Da-da-da-da. Striker and another midfield. Kudus. Okay. Yeah, there's not really been much else. Sensational. Nicolo Barea. Oh, he's trending today. And not many people are trying to tell me why. Oh, wow. Is that really what happens? Is that really what happens? I don't know. Okay, let's keep looking at what's going on here. Let's have a look at this. Messi, the best player in the world. Yeah, it's the truth, isn't it? Messi is the truth. We know this. We've been seeing it for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Okay, Inter Milan have Marquinhos today and Hakimi. Oh, that's old. That's an old lineup because that's PSG. Okay, this is PSG. Okay, so they're talking Barrea to PSG. Stopgap, yeah, I will be there. Hardest thing would be to convince Barrea and Frankie to come. Oh, Frankie Dion. Yeah, look, man, no one's going PSG. That's the deadest shit that anyone could do right now. Would you like? Yeah, so Berea. Whether or not this is going to happen, I've got no idea. But, you know, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what Ornstein's saying. Ornstein. The Ornstein bomber. There we go. David Ornstein. Last thing he tweeted was about Harry Kane. And he also tweeted the Liverpool news with Caicedo. There's not really been any mention of anything else. James Ward-Prowse set to travel to London this evening to do medical Friday before joining West Ham from Southampton. It's a good signing for West Ham. It's a good signing for Ward-Prowse. I think he's been too good a player for Southampton to stick around in the Championships at this stage of his career. Southampton tonight received an offer from Chelsea, 48 million. Not trying to get to the 50 milli. Burnley have an agreement for Aaron Ramsey. I don't think it's Jacob Ramsey in it, or is that? Right, hold on. Let me have a look. Aaron Ramsey, Aston Villa. Okay, it is someone different. Let me just see if I'm correct in saying that Jacob Ramsey is a person. Yes, he is. So is that his brother? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, Jacob Ramsey, brother. Aaron Ramsey. Yeah, there you go. So Burnley have signed Jacob Ramsey's younger brother for a deal of £14 million. Let's see where he plays. He's a midfielder. So that would be why. Oh, well. That would be why Sambi Lokonga hasn't moved over there. Because they've managed to get in someone probably of the same ilk for £14 million. Yes, aye. Let's see if we can find a little bit of Arsenal gossip. Arsenal transfer news. Is there any new heads coming in? We know David Raya is on his way. Charlie Patino signing on loan at Swansea for a season. Let's have a look what Declan Rice is saying. Okay. Let's see if we can find that story anywhere else. Declan Rice in disbelief. Okay. Okay. Let's see about this one. Oh, that's 3rd of September 2022. It's not what we're looking for. Well, that's it then. That's it, mate. That's it. That wasn't anything in particular. Some bullshit. What other news have we got? More news. More news. I want more news. Kozia Dubre contract talks. Predicted lineups. Declan okay, right, yeah, boom. That might be his biggest shock since joining the lads. Rice became Arsenal's record signing and one of the most expensive purchases in the Premier League history. Rice has already seen the game a completely different way since working with Arteta, and admits he has been in shock by the winning mentality at the Emirates Stadium. I'm honestly seeing the game in a completely different way already. Tactically, on the ball, off the ball, I'm happy to know I'm learning so much because I'm trying to push myself to learn. Since the Community Shield, I feel I've taken a big step. Everything is starting to click. I was blown away by Arteta, and working with him day to day is just another level. Seeing how he works, how his mind operates, picking up stuff, seeing how he goes into detail on the opposition, and how he wants to improve us as players, individually and collectively, is really impressive. It's just the finer details of what goes into it. So there's no excuses on match day. You can't say, we've not worked on this or that. You're given everything. And it's literally down to you to go out and perform. The finer details you go into are on another level. And I've never seen that before. From the moment I walked through the door, the thing that shocked me the most is how much winning is drilled into the club. And the way the manager is drilling it into the players about winning and not being far off being one of the best teams in the world. That's what excites me. And that's why I came to Arsenal, to win things, to play under Mikel, and to play with these players. It's such an exciting project to join. Yeah, we know, bruv. You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is, yeah? Chelsea. Yeah, man. Tyler Adams looking as though he's on his way somewhere else. I can't remember where it was that was said a minute ago now. Like, let me just go up and write this instead of just Arsenal. Football transfer news. Lukaku and Eze. Oh, Lord. Lukaku looking like he's going Spurs, yeah? Sensacionale. And Eze. Eze is a good signing if they get him. It's a good signing. Big, powerful. Good on the ball. Yes, I. Pavard to Man United. Chelsea close to reaching agreement to sign. Nah, allow it. What's going on, right? So 6 hours ago. Let's see what I got now. Because this can't be right 6 hours ago. Let's open up the... Let me just double check that the game hasn't restarted. It's half time still. So, right. Caicedo. Let's go see what he's saying. Moises cut. Okay, so yeah, boom bang. It is what it is. Please don't tell me Lavia is going there as well. No, in fact, please tell me he is. That would be sensational. Madness. So yeah. Caicedo only wants the Chelsea move. And an hour ago, there's talk of Chelsea close to signing Southampton star Romeo Lavia. Wow. 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 Liverpool in the mud in one hell of a mess. Crazy. Yes, so by the looks of things, it's not looking good for Liverpool. They have not...
Stop touching niggas with your hand.
They've not gotten any of their targets. And beyond not getting their targets are turning them down. They don't want to go to Liverpool, bruv. Imagine that. Okay, second half has begun. We got here right in time. Let's just double check that the OBS is only picking up my sound.
Stop touching niggas with your hand.
And the soundboard, my guys. So we turn up the light. Turn up the light. I'll turn it down. Oh, we turn it down. Should we turn it up? Because my face is looking mush up. There we go. There we go. Bit more light. Okay. Burnley trying to push forwards. Burnley trying to move to the moons. Burnley win the ball back inside Manchester City's half. You got to hand it to Burnley. They're not trying to lie down. Forward pass by Burnley trying to get it in behind, but you're never going to beat Kyle Walker with a pass like that. Burnley give the ball away in midfield. Rodri plays the outlet pass to Kyle Walker. Back into midfield. Nathan Ake trying to find Rico Lewis down on the left-hand side. Burnley breaking out of their defence. Foster on the ball, plays a poor pass into the left channel. Kyle Walker doing Kyle Walker things. Edison back on the ball. Ball played into midfield once again. Berger looking for options forward for Burnley. Burnley play a ball down into the channel. Great ball. Foster got in behind Kyle Walker for once. Ball. The move breaks down, but Burnley did well there. Now Manchester City trying to make their way through and not quite getting the breakaway right either. Game is kind of end-to-end at the moment. Both teams good at keeping the ball and attacking, obviously, Manchester City.
Stop touching niggas with your hands.
Burnley getting themselves into all sorts of trouble in the edge of their box. Finding the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper looking for options. Sends the ball high up the pitch. Not getting very far with it as City intercept. Rodri doing well to find Nathan Ake, to find Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis finds Ake. Kovacic to Kyle Walker. Back into Kovacic, who loses the ball. Burnley back on the ball now, looking for options forward. Good ball forward. Half decent play from Burnley, forcing a clearance. Throw into Burnley. Man City win the ball back with Haaland. Haaland made the run forward, in on goal. Blocked by Burnley. Corner to Manchester City.
respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision. Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place. And one thing, when it comes down on you, you either are you like a solitary rat. Respect.
Manchester City, second corner. Haaland in the box. Headed away by Burnley. Retrieved by Rodri. Manchester City in control of the game, as you would expect. Okay, that's the one I want to send. Rodri sent a shot in from deep. Oh, Rodri at the back post. Saved by Burnley goalkeeper. Quality bit of play from City again. Burnley almost playing themselves into trouble again, but playing themselves out of it. Burnley doing well to break through the City press. Dinking the ball over the left-hand side. Kyle Walker with more than enough pace to deal with that. Man City trying to do their best then to break down the right-hand side towards Phil Foden. Ball was overhit. Burnley back in possession. Losing the ball again in midfield. Ake on the ball. Great ball from Edison. Oh, Bernardo Silva, sensational. Julian Alvarez. Rico Lewis. Back to Rodri. Kovacic on the ball. To Bernardo Silva. Back to Kovacic. Akanji. To Aki. Akanji drawing the ball forwards. Ake playing it forwards into Phil Foden. Foden finds Bernardo Silva, who carries the ball out of defence over the halfway line. Kyle Walker finds Rodri, who finds Manuel Akanji. Julian Alvarez into Rodri, who sends it all the way back to Edison. Around half an hour of normal time to play. City just keeping the ball right now. Edison on the ball. Looking for options. Dinked into midfield to Phil Foden, who plays it to Haaland, who spins his man and powers past him. Finds Alvarez. Alvarez kind of takes it too wide. Yeah, Haaland's done really well there. Alvarez's first touch is really poor. Second touch with a shot, drove it miles wide. Burnley makes a change, makes two changes. Company the first, well, not really the first to blink, because City were forced into a substitute in the first half. But yeah, if we're talking blinking, City were the first to blink. Burnley the first to blink. Vincent Company rolling the dice. Two substitutes in an attacking berth. Edison, long ball up to Haaland. One in the air by Burnley. Really and truly as well, I think, like I said it earlier, I think Burnley are going to do well against some of the other teams in the league. Possibly some of the... I can't see them beating us either in this style of play. They're not beating City. I don't know if they're going to beat Chelsea or anybody else in the top 5, 6, maybe even top 7. But everybody else, I think, is fair game. Nathan Ake on the ball finds Edison. Edison taking his time. Sends the ball upfield towards Erling Haaland. One in the air by Burnley. Tempted to bring it down. Phil Foden playing in midfield now. Rodri fouling his man out on the far side. Great ball. Down the right-hand channel. Burnley. Oh, tried to get the ball in. Corner ball. There's no one there, bro. He gets down the right-hand side. Tried to cut it back when maybe he should have whipped it across. I don't believe he should have, but Lee Dixon certainly says. Ball's got a cross. Oh! It's bounced around inside the box and ends up getting cleared. Burnley goalkeeper dinks the ball over the top in towards Haaland with the with the clearance. Burnley give the ball away again. Man City a bit sloppy. Ederson having to do a lot to come reach the ball. Burnley win the ball back in the midfield again. Great ball down into the channel. Kyle Walker read it. Manuel Akanji drives out of defence. Not too much ahead of him. Goes back. Kyle Walker finds Nathan Ake. Bernardo Silva on the ball. First time ball from Nathan Ake over the top towards Erling Haaland. Keeper comes out and clears it with his head. It's going to be an awkward one for Burnley for the rest of the game. I'm not sure what we're going to see, whether or not we'll see any more goals in the game. Nathan Ake, a bit dubious there. Brun Larsen claimed to have fouled. Yeah, it's a bit... Vince. Ball goes back to Ederson. Ederson and Man City playing dangerous games out of the back. Ball won back in midfield by Burnley. Second ball. Burnley do well. Retrieve the ball. Long ball over the top towards Donny on the right wing. Too close to Ederson. Mateo Kovacic running into problems. Drawing the foul. Craig Bellamy. Craig Bellamy is on the bench for... on the coaching staff for Burnley. So he's part of Vincent Kompany's team. The legend that is Craig Bellamy, ex-Liverpool. I don't know if Bellamy ever played for Man City. Part of me feels like he did. Let's have a look. I know he definitely played for Liverpool. Rodri should have played the ball fucking ages ago. Don't know why he didn't. Let's have a look who Craig Bellamy played for. Crazy. Newcastle. He played for Newcastle as well. Liverpool and Newcastle. Let's have a look. There we go. He won quite a fair bit as well. Did his thing. Newcastle, Cardiff, Norwich, Liverpool, Man City. There you go. Told you. 51 games for City. 128 games for Newcastle. 91 games for Cardiff. 82 for Norwich. 79 for Liverpool. 51 for City. 37 for Coventry, 32 for Blackburn, 26 for West Ham, and 12 for Celtic. Scored 43 goals for Newcastle, 17 for Cardiff, 32 for Norwich, 18 for Liverpool, 15 for Man City. City on the ball again, playing around the back of their defence. Ball over the top. Kyle Walker on the ball. Akanji. Bernardo Silva on the ball. Finding Mateo Kovacic. Rico Lewis running all over the place on that left-hand side. Phil Foden on the ball. Doing well. Gets tackled. Burnley. Ball going around the back of Burnley's defence. Played forward towards Sumdon. Burnley getting themselves into a little bit of trouble. City throwing deep inside the Burnley half. Over on the left-hand side. Ball with Rico Lewis for the throw-in. Nathan Ake played the ball forward. Manuel Akanji. Nathan Ake. Into Rodri. Into Kovacic. Back to Akanji. Ake. Rico Lewis. Dinks it over the top towards Phil Foden, who wins it. Tries to square it and is too far ahead of Haaland. Haaland. Phil Foden thinks he should have a corner kick. It's a great ball over the top and a great run. It was definitely deflected. It should be a Man City corner here. One of the Burnley players down with a what looks like a hamstring problem. Man City corner. Two more substitutes coming on for Burnley. An attack player, winger. Goal kick to Burnley, even though it should have been a corner. 72 minutes played. Brun Larsen coming to the sideline to get some instructions from Vincent Kompany. Manuel Benson is entering the fray for Burnley. He will be replacing right then. Brun Benson. Number 10 for Bayer Jordan. Or Jordan Bayer. Not sure which way it is. Goal kick from Burnley goes straight out of play. Just over 15 minutes left of normal time. Probably be a good 5 minutes more of injury time in this half as well. Hasn't been any time wasting in this game, but I wouldn't expect there to be with City 2-0 up. There's a foul on Haaland over on the left-hand side. Rodri gets the third goal after a bit of a mess and a mix-up in the box by Burnley. It's it's probably not too fair on Burnley as they've given a really good account of themselves today. But when push comes to shove, Manchester City have fielded 11 international superstars. Or should we just say 11 international, full international footballers? Chaos in the box. Rodri just thumps it home. Game restarts. Burnley lose the ball straight away. Akanji dinks the ball over the top towards Phil Foden. Phil Foden, unlucky. Burnley just about managed to deal with it. Ball down the channel. Benson is going to make it. Followed by Aki. Aki does well. Throw into Burnley down in the corner. 3 subs coming on for Manchester City in the shape of Laporte, Gvardiol, and I can't remember what this Ute's name is, but this the Ute Palmer. Can't remember what his first name is. Cole Palmer, that's him. Throw in to Burnley down in the corner. Long ball coming in towards the City box. Flung in. Won by City and cleared easily. Erling Haaland chasing down the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper sends it straight back into the mixer. Headed away by Akanji for a throw into Burnley. Burnley take it quickly. Ball goes out wide. Ball goes forward into midfield. Burnley lose it again. Haaland on his own finds Alvarez. Alvarez beats his man and the shot is blocked. Burnley retrieve it. Game's getting a bit stretched now. The substitutes for City are being made now. Rico Lewis being taken off for Gvardiol. I should imagine we're going to see Nathan Ake either go into the left back position. Oh no, Nathan Ake is coming off as well for Laporte. Laporte goes into central defensive, central centre back. Gvardiol going into the left back position. Cole Palmer coming in for Erling Haaland. Haaland wanting to get his hat-trick on the first day of the season. Cole Palmer into the mix. Alvarez through the middle. Cole Palmer on the left-hand side and Foden on the right-hand side. Rodri doing well, trying to win the ball. Bit of foul there. Burnley coming away with the ball in the end. Great ball out wide. Burnley making inroads through the City defense. Great play from Burnley, finding space. Shot blocked on the edge of the box. Ball retrieved by Burnley, managing to keep it alive. Benson standing up. Gvardiol winning the corner off of Gvardiol. Benson on the ball now. Ball down the channel. Benson back on the ball for Burnley. Takes his man on the outside. Wins the corner again. Whipped in. Brun Larson, header at the near post, sends it over the bar. We're just around 9 minutes left of normal time. Manchester City 3-0 up. Comprehensive victory in the end, but Burnley have given a good account of themselves. Company proving himself to be somewhat of a capable tactician and coach, just from the way that, you know, Burnley are set up and the way that they can play. Obviously, the problem is when you come up against Manchester City in your first game in the Premier League, it's going to be tough. Ball won back in midfield by Manchester City. Akanji on the ball to Laporte, to Gvardiol, to Kovacic. Burnley win the ball back again briefly. Kovacic. Unlucky. Cole Palmer giving away the foul. Ball dinked forward. Burnley winning it. Looking for options going forwards. Great crossfield ball into the left-hand side. Continue going down. Burnley have won another corner. Burnley with what seems like their 78th corner of the game. Whipped in. Headed away by Laporte. Shot. Holding in the middle of the box. Edison held by Sander Berger. Free kick to Manchester City. Burton, since he's come on, has looked good. Great ball over the top again to Phil Foden. Shrugs off his man. Looks for some space. Couldn't find it. Finds Cole Palmer. Finds Alvarez. Back to Palmer. Cross from Rodri crossfield pass from Rodri to Kyle Walker. Finds its way back to Kanji. Now Bernardo Silva playing it forward to Rodri. Just over 5 minutes left of normal time of the game. Bernardo Silva on the ball at the base of the Man City midfield. Kovacic takes over in the same position. Rodri to Kovacic. Space for Kovacic to move into now. Kovacic plays the ball forward to Julio Alvarez. Kyle Walker. Rodri. Akanji. Ball goes back. Ball sent forward towards Phil Foden. He's done well. Ball breaks to him fortuitously. Drives. Sends it to Julio Alvarez out on the right-hand side. Great strike. Straight at the keeper, though. Good contact. Pitch invader. He got put down. Burnley moving mad out here.
Brother, this is real because I feel it. Dude, this is a setup. Somebody did this.
Stop touching niggas with your hands.
You will know the truth, whether in this trial or the next one. Better believe it.
Well, we're going to have some time added on for this after an intruder tried to run on the pitch and then got took out. Ball is in the referee's hands, about to get restarted. Pep Guardiola's not even watching the game. He's busting joke with his man them on the bench. Kovacic dispossessed down on the right-hand side. Free kick to Man City on the far right-hand side. Phil Foden stood over the ball. Julio Alvarez coming out to it as well. Foden on the ball. Short one taken by Alvarez. Foden tried to drive towards the near post. Didn't quite come off for him. Burnley give the ball away again. I think we're just really letting the game wind down now. City with 66% possession, 649 completed passes to Burnley's 325. Pass accuracy of Man City 90%, Burnley's 79%. Dinked over the top again. Alvarez one-on-one with his player O'Shea. Finds, unlucky, Cole Palmer with the first touch. Oh no, Gvardiol with the first touch that sent his man shops. Laporte retrieves the ball. Rodri on the ball to Kovacic. Kovacic finds Bernardo Silva, who finds Alvarez. Back to Bernardo Silva. Rodri out to Kyle Walker, into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer looking up for options. Cole Palmer back inside to Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Akanji gives the ball away. Burnley driving at the defence. Double teamed. Corner ball. Corner number 174 for Burnley. Sorry, 20 seconds left of normal time. Corner comes in towards the back post, headed away again by Laporte. Burnley retrieve the ball. Alvarez managing to charge down and close down the goalkeeper. Last two substitutions for Burnley with 6 minutes to play. 6 minutes of injury time to be played. I did predict around 5 minutes. Sanderberger being replaced by Brownhill. And their striker being replaced, Webster being replaced by, I recognize this guy, is this Redmond? It is Nathan Redmond, formerly of Norwich. Burnley, once again, trying to reset their play from the back. It's been in fairness, it's been a decent game. It did kind of peter out after City got their third goal. It was, Burnley was still kind of getting stuck in, and well, they're not getting stuck in now, but they were still making some sort of moves. And why are you going down, Walker? He's fine. He's holding his shin. Impact. Okay. That was a poor challenge. Ooh. Ooh. Zaruri, you might be having red card situations, man.
Stop touching niggas with your hands.
Ref's on his way to look it on VAR. It could well be an abysmal debut in the Premier League for Vincent Kompany's Burnley, losing 3-0 and having a man sent off. Oh, red card incoming, rude boy. Yeah. Red card, big man. Unbelievable. Anas Zaruri. It's unlucky, big man. It's unlucky. Walker coming off for another one of these young City players. I don't know who he is. Around a minute and a half left of injury time. Probably going to chuck on another minute or two. Free kick with Phil Foden on the right-hand side. Taken by Julio Alvarez. Great ball in. Laporte with the header straight at the keeper. Burnley reset again. Now, I think it's just a case of trying to hold the score as it is. With 10 men and in the dying embers of the game, there can't be much legs left in any of them. Let's have a look who this you is. What's his name, big man? Away to Burnley. If you're a City fan, you'll be happy with this. Yeah, well, in fact, you'll be ecstatic with this, should I say. City getting themselves in a little bit of trouble here. Burnley breaking down the right-hand side with Benson. Benson once again doing well, winning the throw-in for Burnley on the right-hand side inside City's half. Ball goes back into Burnley's half now. Back to the Burnley goalkeeper. 30 seconds left to play of added time. No doubt we'll get an extra couple minutes of added time on the added time. So should imagine around 98. Benson dispossessed on the right-hand side. Ball goes back to Edison. Finds Rodri. Ball goes out again. There's an injury now to Benson on the right-hand side. He's taken a little hit to the face. Oh no, to the ankle. Benson coming off the pitch to get a little bit of treatment here. Ball goes into midfield with Kovacic. Kovacic to Rodri. Rodri back to Laporte. Laporte back on the ball. Back to Rodri. The referee has blown for the final whistle. We have seen the curtain raiser, the champions of the Premier League, the champions of Europe, Manchester City, have have comprehensively beaten Vincent Kompany, ex-Man City legends, Burnley. 3-0. Haaland grabbing a brace, Rodri grabbing the last one. Zaroury of Burnley sent off in the 94th minute. Overall, a good day at the office for Manchester City. Now then, people, as you well know, I am an Arsenal man. Emirates. So I will be back in the morning, yeah? I have been Axel Holy. This has been the More Time podcast. And more time, it is more time. Done know, the done know. All right then, people. I am out. Blessings.